Shipping delays in 2020, last year during the holidays, were outrageous. I'm sure most of you, including myself, experienced a lot of shipping delays with USPS. So this video is going to talk about that and hopefully what we're going to look forward to here this coming holiday season with a little over a month away. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin Ain't Easy. And today I wanted to make a video with the holidays just around the corner. It's going to be just a few weeks before we hit the Thanksgiving holiday. You really need to, as resellers, think about what your plan is for this holiday season. Because one thing is clear from last year, eBay really didn't have our back. I'm hopeful, and I'm calling eBay out this year, to please set realistic expectations for our buyers with their package deliveries. Now, there has been the major carriers, USPS, UPS to some extent, and then FedEx have recently come out with cutoff dates that I thought I'd share with you, which is the primary reason for making this video here. Now the cutoff dates for, and I'll show it here on the screen, the cutoff dates for USPS first class is 12/17. Now, one thing to keep in mind here real quick, USPS first class, as of the 1st of October, I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's a 30% increase in processing time for those packages. So there's already a delay expected for first class packages. And I know that's important to many of you, as it is myself, because when we're shipping that 5, 8, 10 ounce item, it's quite a bit cheaper than going up to the priority level. And of course, if you're already working on small profit margins, going up to priority to ensure the item gets there in a timely manner, or at least faster than first class, that happens to be a business decision that is going to be tough for some of us to make, especially when we're not making a whole lot per package. It doesn't even make sense to take that, what you normally would pay around $4 for a USPS first class shipping label, and bump it up to like $8 on average for priority mail, depending on where it's going. So to me, I don't think that's even an option for most of us. But according to this chart here, they want us 12/17 is the cutoff date. That's a little over a week before Christmas. Priority mail is 12/18. So in my mind, priority mail is a 2 to 3 day delivery period usually. Now, of course, that's with everything working out the way it's supposed to. However, if there's a 30% delay in first class mail, they've already told us this at the beginning of October, then why only 1 day as a cutoff for first class packages before the priority cutoff? Doesn't make any sense to me. Inherently, if you think that, or if the post office is already telling us that these packages are going to be delayed, that date should be even sooner as far as I'm concerned. Priority Mail Express, if you happen to have that package, you just have to get out. 12/23 is what they're saying there. UPS Ground, they're telling us to check the website, and I checked the website. There's no information. I guess that's being handled on a case-by-case basis. I would not wait until, I would not ship anything out beyond the 15th as far as I'm concerned, but for you, maybe it's different. Their 3-day select for UPS is 12/21. So again, that's really cutting it, 3-day select. And I know that UPS has already said that they're cutting off their guarantees for the holidays. So if they say a 3-day select, it could take 4 or 5 days, and there's really nothing they're going to do for you. FedEx Ground is saying 12/15. And that's kind of, most of us that use FedEx, I don't. You guys know I stopped using FedEx a while ago. But if you're still using FedEx Ground, 12/15 is the cutoff. And then, of course, you have your global shipping packages. It's basically the 6th of December and earlier, prior to that, depending on where you're shipping it around the world. But again, it's right now crickets from eBay. There is absolutely no foresight with this company when it comes to this situation. We dealt with it last year. It wasn't so much of a problem the year before because of the pandemic. Well, we're still dealing with the pandemic. We're still dealing with a shortage in staffing at the post office. A few weeks ago, the postmaster, Louis DeJoy, stated that they're going to add 45 facilities and 40,000 employees to the post office. But the problem is, hey, you're having this conversation in October that you're going to have 45 additional facilities. Time is running out. It takes some time to build these locations. So I don't know really what that's about. But the whole thing with the 40,000 employees, you can go right now. Chances are you can get a job, at least seasonal, with the post office, because they're having a hard time filling those positions. And what's going to happen is they're already dealing with overworked employees that feel like they have more on their shoulders than they're used to because of the lack of staffing. I'm not that optimistic. Congress did have a hearing on this not too long ago, and I do believe a congresswoman also brought this up, and there's a poll out there. They want feedback, but I think it's just too little, too late. You can't plan these things in the mid part of October for holiday delivery. Just like eBay making all these changes with their fourth quarter update, these are things that you should have planned back in April and then have a plan in place to implement. Don't just make a plan in October, because it's going to be hard to fill these 40,000 open spots. And that's nationwide. So I'm concerned. I just wanted to open the dialogue with you guys. Put your comments down below. Let me know what you're planning on doing for the holidays. Some of you in the past have decided, you know what, I'm shutting my store down after a certain date, because see, what happens is these delays are going to cause what happened last year, and that is your packages don't show up, or there's no activity after a certain time. eBay, and I think it's 10 days, eBay is going to require you at some point with a package with no activity to give a full refund. And as soon as you give that full refund, as many of you experienced last year, that package just seems to mysteriously appear out of nowhere. And you can rest assured that that buyer is not going to be contacting you, asking you how they can pay for that item. More often than not, buyers are going to think they hit the jackpot. They're going to get the free item. They're going to get their money back. And these are situations we need to try to be proactive with and avoid. Now, how can you prevent an item from being delayed? You really can't. You can choose your carrier better. So if this time of year USPS is having problems, you may want to ship your larger items or upgrade to a different service like UPS Ground, or maybe try their 3-day select with UPS Ground. Priority mail over first class, we just talked about that. Is it even feasible to take that, what you would normally pay for that clothing item, let's say a $4 label, and pay more for a priority mail label, just so you have a peace of mind that it's going to be processed faster, and thus lose money? So these are all concerns and things that we have to think about individually as resellers and how we're going to do this. I am not at all interested in giving my items away simply because USPS was not ready or did not learn a lesson from last year. And I'm certainly not interested in going through that again because eBay wasn't proactive and learned from what we as sellers dealt with last year. So please, again, comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on this issue. While you're at it, if you enjoy this kind of content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit that notification bell, because as many of my viewers will tell you, I do go live just on a whim sometimes, and also it's good to be notified when I come out with a new video. So I think a lot of this can be addressed, at least from what we can do as resellers, is by communicating effectively with your buyer. I'm going to create a form letter that is going to be pretty much universal regardless of the person that's buying my item. And I'm going to tell them, due to the delays in the holiday season with the Postal Service, please disregard the eBay guaranteed delivery date, which I don't think eBay should even have any, by the way, or they should relax those dates at the very least during the holiday season. But I will tell the buyer to please disregard that date. Please contact me through the messenger system and have a discussion about the package rather than going to eBay first. Hopefully that will at least delay the process, because a lot of your buyers out there are going to go in and just open a case through eBay before even bothering to contact you. So maybe by at least starting the conversation before anything even happens, and that's done quickly with a form letter that you can save to your computer and then just copy and paste it to a message every time you sell an item to a customer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm hopeful that eBay is going to do much more than they did last year, which was an email like the 8th of December, as you can see here, or a message to all the sellers, and pretty much forgiving us a little too late. There are some sellers who were affected and shipped out items before the actual date or the forgiveness date on this email back in 2020, and it just wasn't enough. There's some sellers that were being penalized, and it wasn't their fault. So hopefully eBay gets us something out here very soon. That's my call to eBay, to get an email out to us. Tell us what you're going to do for the sellers when this type of thing happens. eBay needs a policy for this, because until the problems with the post office are corrected, we're going to continue to have this issue year after year. So guys, let's just pray that this year is uneventful, and let's just hope this video was all for naught. I'm not counting on that, but I'm certainly hopeful. But whether you are hopeful or not, just know this is just another example of where flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have a great weekend, and we will talk to you guys very soon.